In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to harness the power of the Google Finance function in Google Sheets. This feature is a game changer for anyone who wants to keep track of stock prices, currency exchange rates, or even historical market data, all directly within the familiar interface of Google Sheets. Let's dive in and break down exactly how you can utilize this function to streamline your financial data needs. To start using the Google Finance function, you'll need to input it in the following format: X Google Finance, ticker, attribute, start date, end date, num days, interval. The first thing you'll need is the ticker, which is essentially the stock symbol or currency pair. For instance, if you're looking at Apple, you'd use AAPL. For currency exchanges, say USD to EUR, you'd input currency USDUR. Next, we have the attribute. Now this is optional, but it's crucial for narrowing down the specific data you want. For example, you might be interested in the price, volume, high, low, open to or close of a stock. If you leave this blank, the function will default to providing the price. The next parameters relate to dates. The start date is where you would specify when you want to begin retrieving historical data. Similarly, end date or num days helps you define the cutoff point for this data or the number of days from the start. These are particularly useful if you're analyzing trends over a specific time frame. Finally, the interval parameter allows you to set the frequency of data points you receive. Options include daily, weekly, or monthly, depending on your analysis needs and how granular you want your data to be. Let's move to some practical examples to see how this looks in action. If you want the current price of Apple, you'd simply input at Google Finance AAPL. To access not only the price but also the volume of Apple at the moment, type Google Finance AAPL price volume. To delve into historical data, if you need to see the price trends for Apple from January 1st, 2024 to April 10th, 2025, you'd use this function: Google Finance AAPL price date 2024 1/1 date 2025 4/10. If you are monitoring exchange rates, say the current rate of USD to EUR, input equals Google Finance currency USD EUR. For viewing Apple's price over the last 30 days, use Google Finance AAPL price today 30/30/30. And if you prefer weekly frequency for that data, simply amend it to Google Finance AAPL price today 30/30 weekly. Using these techniques, you can efficiently gather and analyze financial data, making your spreadsheets dynamic and informative. I hope this guide helps you make the most out of the Google Finance function. Remember, practice makes perfect, so feel free to experiment with different combinations to suit your data needs.